Alright, Rhonda, so what's going to happen is we're going to have you back up a little bit until we get tension on this line. And then we'll have you slowly back up, and Clay's going to go ahead and try to pull himself out of this. We don't want you to run too hard, otherwise that land cruiser might sink itself in.
Roger that.
We found we can go around here and just cut back onto this island, it looks like. The question that's been raised, though, is are we just going deeper and deeper into the center of the river? And then comes into question, are we still making good decisions?
Day 12 was a wet start. A cinematic rainforest downpour graced our pack up from Valdez.
We set up our own little vanity every morning. Well, not every morning. Just about, though. Just about. You can look good when you overland.
You can look good when you're going overlanding.
For 1 inch of rain fell within the hour. Rain jackets were a must, and the awnings proved their worth. In a pinch, this would have been an ideal time to fill our water jugs. With a departure from Valdez, it was nice to get back on the road. We made good time, covering 264 miles and restocking our supplies in the Palmer area of Alaska.
It is
8:45, and we're just now starting the trail to head to the Knik Glacier. And I think we heard it's 2 hours, roughly 2 hours in, and we know we have 2 major river crossings. We have more than that, but 2 major ones that are definitely going to test. It's hard to say test the cars, but it's gonna test me. Where are we getting?
The cars will take it.
We're looking to camp up by the glacier tonight and enjoy the outdoors. Finally doing some off-roading, which is great.
Off-roading?
Off-roading.
We do that?
I don't know. We might need to turn around just over there.
What's your off-roading experience, my friend?
0.4.
0.4?
0.4.
Are we on a 10 scale here?
Yeah, 11.
11 scale.
11 scale. Had a Geo Metro once.
I'm super excited. Ready for some dirt.
Yeah. Even if it is mud.
I'm okay with mud as long as, yeah, I'm okay with mud. I think it could be fun. We'll see what I say after we're in the mud. But right now I'm going to be optimistic. I think it's going to be fun.
Just talked to a local, and he said, when you then move on up the trail, you'll go through some trees, and you'll go along a bank, and you'll cross some creeks, and you'll go along some more trees, and go along another bank.
And then you're
going to get to the next one, and it's going to look really bad, but it's not that bad. Look for the trees across the way. It's not so bad. It just looks really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a rodeo.
It's going to be interesting.
There you go.
Wow, she don't want to go anywhere.
Rhonda is at the wheel and has found herself in her first technical scenario.
We're just powering out now.
Is that 4 low? That doesn't seem like 4 low. So she's in 4 high, which the gear ratio is too high for this load, all this. And the limited slip wasn't doing its job, so we've activated front and rear lockers now.
There you go. There you go. Oh, you're all right. You're all right. It's just the pan underneath.
I thought we flew to
I know.
So where should I be? Should I be aiming?
There you go. Right, right. There you go. Right. Woo!
Mother, you're awesome. You are awesome.
How you feeling, babe?
Down like that. Oh, we'll just cut them off.
I did it. I've got so much sand in my teeth.
This is what we're dealing with. It's like moon sand. And being air down is helping, but angles and rear weight from trailers are keeping that front end really light. There's just so much weight back there, and now it's needing those front tires to crawl out of its position. So we're going to throw some Max Tracks in here to help it get traction.
With fresh instruction on the Max Tracks, Rhonda takes the wheel.
I was put in the driver's seat of the cruiser with the trailer, and I've realized I'm having to face this whole thing where I feel I have to be perfect. And on an expedition, you're given 1,000 different avenues to fail, because you can't pre-plan anything. I can't work it out in my head ahead of time. I can't, you know, perfect it in my mind before I tackle a course. And so for me, it was like, oh, I failed. I should have just been able to do it. But everyone was like, you did such a good job. And I was like, I did. If I had done a good job, I would have made it the first time. Like, that was how my mind was. But it's all good. It's part of the process. And just give myself room to breathe and give myself a little bit of grace. Jeff's a good teacher, you guys. Seriously. He kept me so calm. He's like, no.
Finding your vehicle's limits and getting stuck is part of the game. Having the right tools allows you to preserve your vehicle, making the recoveries easy and effective. As long as you're being smart about it, it's generally rewarding and fun.
There's a shot from the cockpit. To the right is that. Incredible.
A sense fell upon us that this place was sort of the Wild West.
Over here at one point, he said last week, there was a F-150 buried up to his windshield. So he crosses here all the time, he said, but he's nervous because he didn't see exactly where that Hummer crossed. So he's like, I don't know, I'm gonna wait and see because I don't want to do it wrong because I'll sink my Jeep. So
scenarios like this, a dynamic recovery is more effective than a winch recovery, because instead of just a hard straight line pull, it loads and lifts, and I don't know. I've been in a lot of snow situations where this actually will get you out and up and out, and a winch won't. So, but we're ready with both.
Got it.
I am ready.
Okay.
Let's roll.
Okay.
there's some four-wheelers coming over. Oh, he's being towed out of it. That is awesome.
That's a samurai getting pulled by a four-wheeler.
That's hilarious.
I love America.
America! Props to the four-wheeler.
Got two of them. I've never done a big water crossing like this, and I'm nervous and really excited.
You're gonna hear noises, you're gonna see water come up to the hood, you might see it go over the hood, don't freak out, it's okay. The biggest thing is throttle control, just nice and easy. Romping it isn't going to help because it's completely silt under there. You just need to let the vehicle do its thing.
Those are particular.
Straight there, and then straight across over there. Okay. First gear, idle out, a little bit of throttle.
Yeah! Get some! Get some!
It's like working out there. Yep, straight over to those tracks, so you can see them over there. Yep, going down. You're good. Just crawl right on out. And clear. Yes!
One last dip. That wasn't as bad as the first one.
Okay.
Slow it.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
I
don't even have words.
Words cannot describe.
Word.
All right, let's go 10 more miles.
Going on very limited knowledge of the area and on ambiguous roughneck directions, we push forward toward the glacier, weaving our way through tributaries, thick brush, and deceptively shallow or deep crossings. Every crossing was different, and we had to take our time. Swamping a vehicle was not an option.
We had a local guy, that guy in that Dodge, was giving us a warning before to say stay left as long as possible.
10-4, stay left as long as possible from the local.
It was a good thing we relocated our axle breeders to prevent water from being pulled into the differentials. It's pretty much the best upgrade you can do if water crossings are in your future and are a must for Alaska Yukon adventures.
I just remember watching that YouTube video of that guy going through that thing and then just falling in that hole.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen to us.
Moose just ran across the way.
Saw it.
Yeah, we saw that. That's pretty awesome.
Okay, so we've come to our biggest river crossing yet. And right as we got up here, right as we crossed, a moose ran across the way. So we got a cow moose somewhere right here. I rode up there a little ways, didn't come across anything. Got far too narrow for the vehicles to travel through. I mean, I was in the Tacoma, it was on either side, scraping, and I was gonna have to get out and cut stuff down. So there's no way people in the size of this vehicle could get up there for the 100 series, so we have to go across here. So Scotty is gonna go across.
With his staff.
With his staff.
My bow staff.
He's got bow staff skills. And he's going to use what's called the tripod method.
It's getting deep pretty quick.
Yeah. Cross the current facing upstream with the log in front of you in the tripod. And you move it over, then you step. That's pretty much the safest way for a single person to cross.
And we'll make a note here that a much bigger pole is preferred to break the current in front of you.
There's one spot that they said don't cross to go right up the river. This drops just as fast. Well, crap!
should we cross further downstream? Because we stayed high. Should we go back down and look for another route that way? I think we should before we do this.
Oh, that.
12:54. Little 54. It's 1 in the morning practically, and we're still trying to make our way up here. So I'm gonna try this section right here. It might get pretty rowdy and deep, but that's what we're here to do, right?
Around the corner, soft, water-saturated ground impaired further progress.
Yeah, we just rolled over, and I was like, it's not feeling right, and so I backed up, and with the back end being light or something like that, just bump, and we were stuck. And it's quite the breakover angle here. We might have ice-centered quickly too, and we're slowly sinking all at the same time.
Tried to back up right away and got lost. Might be big rock or something.
That's the rule of thumb. Once you're stuck, you're stuck. Just stop. Otherwise, you just make it far worse. Okay, Jeff, go ahead.
We opted for a gentle snatch strap recovery.
Try to back out, Clay, and Rhonda, you keep moving back.
Found we can go around here and just cut back onto this island, it looks like. The question that's been raised, though, is are we just going deeper and deeper into the center of the river? And then are we still making good decisions?
As far as I can estimate, we are 7 miles still from the glacier.
Right. Yeah, easy.
This is by far like the most powerful river system I've ever come in, that you can just drive through and interact with. I've never been here before.
Yeah.
Should we just call it?
Good.
These vehicles have to go a long way.
Yeah. Still got a lot to
They've
get
got
through.
5,000 miles left on this trip alone.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that would be the smart thing to do. And we've got tomorrow if, you know,
Yeah. All right.
if we want to conquer it then.
So I say we make our way back and find maybe there's a great spot that
Yeah.
we can camp out between rivers or something. I don't know. Let's just play it by ear.
With our objective far away, limited knowledge of the area, darkness, and no known alternatives, the decision was emotionally hard but crucial. We had lost the ability to observe, orientate, and navigate effectively. It was honestly a no-brainer. Sleep was now the objective.
People were drinking. I don't know if there's going to be a few rowdy four-wheelers.
After deciding that we were safe from any rapidly rising water, we set up camp on a high mid-river bar.
Billy, you're so amazing. Can I sleep with you tonight?
Yes, you can.
Yes. As long as I get to be needle spoon. Done and done.
Jeff, where are the poles?
I don't know.
They're new placing every day.
Second attempt trying to get up to the glacier today. Knik, I think that's how you say it, Knik Glacier. We had to call it quits out of just wisdom at 2-something in the morning last night because we hadn't even reached our most difficult river crossing yet, and Jeff was the one that said we were willing to keep going, but we needed to do it with the clause that we only keep going as long as we're able to make wise decisions. And that ended pretty abruptly, I would say, for the whole group. Once the Tacoma got stuck and we had to pull it out. We allowed ourselves a morning to sleep in. It was very needed. It was the first time, honestly, I think on this whole trip, we slept in until we naturally woke up. It was very needed for the group. And now we're gonna try to hit it hard and get up to that glacier today.
We're still very early in our expedition. We still have the Yukon territory to go through. So we are gonna be smart about what we do, but we're gonna have a blast and see what these trucks are capable of at the same time. So this is where I come alive. This is what I'm living for right now today. So
Here we are again.
Some locals arrived and offered their assistance.
Yeah. Since he's got waders on, I might borrow it.
Ooh.
He's starting to get.
That's here.
Yeah.
That's definitely gonna push the truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you were like, I mean, that was this
with
deep.
the plastic bed, that whole
right
bed
here.
will lift up.
Yeah. And this is all sealed. It's one big balloon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we got to call it. Same as last night. Just can't pass here. Just can't do it.
It's just too high.
The risk is too high. I mean, we might be able to do
Go
it.
across over there. It looks like it's fanned out a lot more.
It was simply too early in the year.
So Clay and I are fighting right now because he keeps stealing my driver's seat. He like literally just snuck in and he's like, I'm just gonna turn the truck around. You got to drive a lot yesterday. I'm like, no, I didn't. I only drove while they were filming, and then he hopped in and drove all the rest of the way to Kansas. So it's my turn. So we're fighting. Oh, and here he comes. I'm totally gonna take it back. So this is gonna be our battle today. Should be interesting. You better get out of there. So I told everybody what you just did.
I just adjusted my seat and I'm actually thinking I'll do the rest.
We're just totally fighting.
Look at that face.
Like, get it back.
Okay.
Not okay.
To my credit, Rochelle didn't have to suffer long.
We're going to check out Talkeetna. I want to see that town. I've always wanted to go there, actually.
Cool.
And from mountaineering and all kinds of reasons to go there. So we'll go check it out, see if we can find a cool restaurant or something, or a cool campground, and see what we can find.
Cool. Yeah.
Toby got his chance to cross the remaining rivers and up his experience scale. We finally got some good mud on the tires, and now a good meal was on the mind of everyone.
He just put his hand there because he thought he just whacked his head.
No more details, no details. Stop details.
Tell me every little single thing.
We set our brakes at the Mountain High Pizza Pie and struck up a conversation with owner Todd Bosselin to hear how Mountain High Pizza Pie came to be.
Had a fire, burned almost all of it. The roof burned off, and you see where the walls are patched together and everything. And this wasn't here then. And I spent the winter rebuilding it with no heat. Wow. And not too much money, but I got it built and opened May 17th in 2003.
Fantastic.
Todd provided us with recommendations, and the kitchen staff quickly set to work on the evening's masterpiece. This time, it's becoming apparent that we are actually on an Alaska Great Pizza tour. For some reason, there's a lot of good pizza up here.
Reindeer sausage. Reindeer. Santa's pissed. I'm eating it.
I was always leery to come here because you hear about the bears and the bugs, and I knew it was definitely going to be out of my comfort zone, but I am definitely falling in love with it.
Well, I would say that fewer men have seen the likes of these. Magical night tonight. Magical day. The stuff you dream of, really. I've always wanted to cross rivers, explore for glaciers, do it with good friends. I don't think I'll forget this night for a long time. Maybe ever. It's up there. It's up there on the top. Top 10 nights. Yeah. But I should go to bed. It is 1 in the morning. So, good night.